Hey yo, hey yo, hey yes. It's been a long time, y'all. T-Funk been going through a lot. Positive, good things. A lot of elevation in this, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of good stuff and been a lot of blessings since, last videos or whatever. But it still smoke something, drink something. And I'm about to get back to these bangers, man. I'm about to get back to these bangers. Y'all. I'm going to tell about a lot of my different stuff in my prison stories. But, man, I done seen a lot of YouTube dudes, man, that be talking about South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Arkansas, all these other prisons, Kansas. I done seen a lot of, different YouTubers. And I ain't never been to prison but in North Carolina, so I can only speak for that. But I'm going to tell you what, a lot of that shit y'all say y'all be getting away with in them other prisons. I'm going to tell you this right now. North Carolina ain't going. Real talk. They ain't going. That's why, we got a lot of stuff going on in our prisons. A lot of head busting. A lot of stuff like that. But you don't be hearing about a lot of murderers. Because they gone. but they ain't going to play with you in North Carolina. But, I made a little list here, and like I said, shout out to all the dudes, Bill Feasy. Shout out to 33 prison stories and 33 years of prison stories. I fool with him. Shout out to Fats. Shout out to man, it's a lot of y'all guys I watch, man, and I give all y'all shout outs, you know what I'm saying? Y'all inspire me to, do my little thing. Cause I ain't really in it for the money. I'm in it to try to, help somebody or something. But let me tell y'all about North Carolina prison, man. First thing I done seen in these different prisons. Yeah, North Carolina got drugs in there. Weed, cigarettes, Sebastian, 2K, strips. Blowing on that good Zaya. But they had all of it. Same thing as the other prisons. Killers in North Carolina prison, just like it is anywhere. But one thing about North Carolina prison, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something right now. You ain't selling no room. You ain't selling no bunk bed. You ain't selling no mat. None of that. If they come through and it's count time and you ain't on your assigned bunk, you're getting the escape charge, boy. You're getting the escape charge. Telling you that now. So, it was hard for me to believe that till niggas start showing you, showing me on different stuff that these dudes be actually sleeping up on the bleachers and sleeping out in the hallway and staff be just counting them out there letting it go. No, North Carolina's not going for that. The bunk you assigned to, unless you check off, some of y'all call it putting you on the door. In North Carolina, we call it checking off. They make you check off. Y'all call it putting on the door and going up top and all this other stuff. In North Carolina, we call it checking off. They make you check off, check in the PC or something. You check off up under somebody's name because you fear for your life or something. That's the only way you getting off that bunk. You be caught on somebody else's bunk, you is going to the hole for right up for escape. Believe that. Ask somebody else from North Carolina. I done been there twice, y'all. I done did too much time. I know. That what y'all getting away with up there, selling your bunk for $500 and you sell for $1,000, it ain't going in North Carolina. So you better find another hustle. Straight up. Straight up, G. Now, number two, I be seeing in Georgia, a lot of other these places, where y'all be having cellies in the hole, and then y'all close custody, y'all got cellies. That ain't going down in North Carolina. If you in close custody in North Carolina, you got a room by yourself. Every North Carolina close custody prison You is in a cell by yourself, one man cell. You don't believe me? Look it up. Look it up. Medium and down, you in dorms with bunks. You ain't selling no bunk. You ain't switching off no dorm or none of that. None of that. None of that. So when you go to the whole of North Carolina, you in the cell by yourself. You ain't got no cellie. That's unheard of. I couldn't believe that when I first started seeing this in these other states, that they putting you and another dude that's in there for getting in trouble in the cell together. For this weak dude to get took advantage of back there. Put in a weight loss diet. Because if you can't fight, this man gonna take your food. North Carolina, you're not going in the hole with nobody. They gonna protect you better than that. Nah, you going in the hole by yourself. Done been there and done that. You gonna be in that bitch by yourself to the head. Believe that. You gonna do that to the head. You ain't got nobody to talk to, play cards with, all that. Nah. You doing that to the head. All right. And like I said, I close custodies, no roommates. You got a cell by yourself. Every close custody camp in North Carolina, you got a cell by yourself. All right. Number 3. Look. Yeah, we got knives in North Carolina prisons. Yeah, very seldom hear about somebody using them unless they really... Niggas stomp in North Carolina prison. We still squaring up. Gang fights. A bunch of lock in the sock. People getting hit with stuff going on in North Carolina prison. Yeah, stabbings. It's rare. You hear about murders, 2 and 3 a year, you know, stuff like that. But not as much as these other prisons because they gonna jail you. You ain't like in Florida. You getting 90 days for the knife, 30 days for the stabbing, and you back out there. Nah, North Carolina, you going to the street. You stab that man, you getting an attempted murder charge. You kill him, you getting a murder charge. You ain't never getting out. They not playing with you up here. You get caught with a weapon, you going to the street. You getting a street charge. You going right back out to that street and get a street charge. So, yeah, you ain't doing all that gun slanging up here in North Carolina unless you want to turn 2 years into a life sentence. Yeah, because if your point level high, you will have 2 years in there with murderers. You'll be in medium or close with them if your point level high. So you kill one of them folk, you going to stay in there with them. Real talk. Real talk. So, yeah, that's why you don't hear about everybody talking about North Carolina prison when they be talking about, oh, they rough. Yeah, you go in there and play pussy and you will get fucked in the eyes too. Believe that. It goes down in North Carolina prison, but it just ain't a bunch of murderers. It's extortion, all of that. Everything in every other prison goes down, but North Carolina people, you know, the police ain't playing. It's way more strict. Way more strict than a lot of the other camps. All right, number 4. Real talk. Prison ain't good for nobody. But at least if you want to be in there, you don't want to be treated like an animal. I get this to North Carolina prison. Our prisons be clean. You don't hardly see no rats, roaches, like all the other prisons be talking about. You don't see that. You ain't got to bust out no windows to get air and all that. Now, you ain't going to have all these air conditions, but they going to have it cooler. Man, you straight in North Carolina prison. I ain't going to lie. And the food is okay. And you ain't going to find no nasty stuff all in your food, none of that. They be on them folk back there. They keep everything clean back there. Now, the thing about North Carolina prison, you're doing a life sentence. You're going to eat the same food. They're just going to rotate it different times, different weeks. Same food. Unless you got a guard or something bring you in. It just might be on a different day the next week. You're going to eat the same foods. They just rotate it. But, you know, they look out for you on that pagan Christmas day and all those other pagan holidays. They look out for you. They give you extra stuff and look out for you, give you little bags and all that little stuff. Order your Christmas pack, all that, you know. But, yeah. That was number 4. I had to address this, y'all. I be watching too many prison channels. I be seeing where out, and I see why y'all prison so rough. Y'all staff and the warden, he corrupt, and y'all systems is corrupt because North Carolina don't allow a bunch of this stuff that y'all going through. A bunch of it. It ain't going down in North Carolina Department of Correction. I'm telling you that now, Jack. Y'all, I'm a comedian in my part-time, so yeah, I have to throw a little comedian into it, if that's a word. But yeah, y'all, this is number 5. This is the last one. I'm glad to be back here on y'all with y'all. I miss my little couple of little, audience I got, but I'm thankful for y'all. Moving around the camps and different dorms and stuff. Like, I was at Albemarle, medium custody, something called controlled movement. I never made it to Brady, but I was in Tillery and Falls. So if you're in Tillery, A, B, C, D, that's all you mingling with. You're not going to never see them dudes in Baden or Falls unless you're going to the child and coming out or church or different little ceremonies and stuff. It's called controlled movement. Bro, you ain't going to deal with nothing but like the maybe 300 or 400 men that's in those 4 pods or that you're around. So if your homeboy in another old big different dorm, now that's a big prison. It got a big old yard and everything, but they don't really take you to the big yard. You usually mingle on your baby yard in the back. Yeah, because North Carolina ain't going for it like that. You very seldom see where they gonna let your dorm hop and run around like that. No, you ain't run around with no, as Bill Feasy call it, candy bars and as my man 33 years to call it, you know what I'm saying, Bethlehems. You ain't running around like that. Bruh, they gonna stop you, wanting to see your card, wanting to search you. Bruh, I'm gonna tell you something. It go down in North Carolina prison, but bruh, you walking on eggshells and you'll go to jail for the slight shit. You'll get a rolled up, right up for, man, the smallest stuff. Believe her, I done been there twice. I know. You're really in prison in North Carolina, bruh. You... Like, it goes down and all this old in the child hall, the Crips sitting right here, the GDs right here, the Aaron Brotherhood. You can't sit there. That's bullshit in North Carolina. Once you get to end, you can't help your buddy on his trade neither. Once they fix them trades, they sliding through that slot. You don't even see what's going on there. You special dive, you get your stuff. But if not, they just sliding them trades, and the guard gonna start pointing which shirt for you to go fill in. So it ain't no buddy system in North Carolina. Don't sit in that chair, that man point to you out you won't want to. Your ass will be eating that tray in the hole. Talking about, you gotta pay me. This one dude, Fat said, dude try to extort him and make him pay him honey buns to sit somewhere. People standing up and eating. That's unheard of. You ain't doing that in North Carolina. That guard gonna point you to where you gotta go. Yeah, you can try to get close to your boys if all y'all in the line together. And y'all get to sit in a little area, all y'all Crips and Bloods and all that, y'all came in there together, yes. Then y'all gonna end up together, because he gonna point it out in the different rows for you. But you just going in there, this Crip area, Blood area, all this, no. I had to add this number 6 then. It ain't rocking like that in North Carolina. It ain't rocking like that. Yeah, fights break out in there, riots, all that stuff. Everything go down like that, but you ain't segregating shit in North Carolina prison. You filling in them seats as they go. They gonna cut the commotion down for you. That's what they gonna do. So I'll advise you. Now you ain't gotta like South Carolina, Florida, and all them. You gotta get your hair cut and all that. Nah, you see some of the weirdest dreads you want in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? You rock your face and your hair how you want to. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it, I'm going to tell you now, you being used to all that old wild shit in Alabama and all that, come to North Carolina and get locked up. They going to straighten you out, bro. They going to straighten you out. And then you get in the hole and you don't want to act right. Go look up Nutriloaf and see what that is. No, I'm going to tell you about it. A Nutriloaf is all the meals combined together. Put in the refrigerator, it's cold, and they're going to bring you that twice a day when you in there cutting up, flooding the cell, cussing them out, doing all that crazy stuff in North Carolina. You're going on a Nutriloaf diet, buddy, and you're going to lose weight. They're going to lose weight. Then you're going to go in front of DHO, and they're going to probably give you some more time and jail you in there longer. So, yeah, man, look, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all kind of almost free. Yeah, we got cell phones and stuff in North Carolina, But man, these other states, man, when y'all be telling me about that, I believe y'all guys because, you know, y'all niggas, it's too entertaining how y'all telling the story for a man that's done been in prison, and y'all, a lot of stuff is similar. But there's a lot of stuff in North Carolina that's not similar to y'all too. What y'all get to get away with in them other prisons, bro, we wish we could. We wish we could. You doing time in North Carolina for real, Jack. I'm letting you know that now. You doing time in North Carolina, Jack. Like, it ain't nasty. Whatever you turn in clothes-wise, you get that back every week, 2 times a week. You know, everything is ran right and firm in North Carolina, but they're not putting you in those nasty conditions like all these other prisons and stuff. No, you're in nice facilities, decent facilities. Like, you know, all our old ones, they're either going to little small green clothes, which is our misdemeanor camps, but our brown is medium and maximum. They're building brand new ones. And yeah, every prison is corrupt. Our prison's corrupt as hell, like everybody else's. But nah, when it comes to stuff just some stuff they ain't gonna do, they ain't gonna do. Yeah, drugs is getting snuck in there, weapons, all of that them other prisons going through, but they run it with an iron fist. Like all of the, because I got a cousin that was a white shirt unit manager. He just retired from being in there for a long time. Like, I know a lot about North Carolina system. Like, the corrupt stuff gonna happen behind the door, but far as them letting you sell cells and do all this old other crazy stuff these boys be talking about, run around with knives and do all this all freely and not getting certain, man, all this old crazy stuff, I'm being honest. I believe y'all, but brother, it's not going down in North Carolina. It's not going down in North Carolina Department of Correction. And you heard that first from T-Funk. Drink some, smoke some. I'm glad to be back. And I'm going to be hitting y'all with some more bangers about, you know, different stuff that go on in North Carolina prison. But I got a banger for y'all about me in Concord Jail that I'm going to tell y'all about next, about me getting game. It's a long one. But hey, y'all gonna hear about it coming up soon. Hey, like and subscribe, man. Get me back on track. Holla at your boy T-Funk. Yeah.